And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. A beautiful Thursday, July 2nd. As always, Takes by Fans. This daily sports talk show that streams live on Twitch Monday through Friday at noon. Always be a part of the conversation at Takes by Fans on Twitter. And as we wait for sports to resume, we're getting there, end of this month. We are just taking a look at different topics, past the time. And today we are going to be looking at the one, the only Mitch Trubisky, a very controversial quarterback for the Chicago Bears. A lot of people think he sucks. He shouldn't start. Even Matt Nagy, his own head coach, has stood by him, but has brought in Nick Foles. So, how much does he trust him? We are not sure. But we are going to take a look at Mitch Trubisky, his college days. What did he do? We're going to look at his stats, his highlights, anything good that he did. Why was he drafted? We're going to look at his NFL season, his career. He's been in the league 3 years already, one playoff appearance. But we're going to look at his stats, the highlights, all that, break them down, and see, should he be a starting quarterback in the NFL? That's the big question. Does Mitch Trubisky deserve to start in the NFL? So without further ado, let's get it rolling. We're going to be looking at his college days. Quarterback Mitch Trubisky, 6'2", 220. And he played for UNC North Carolina. 3 seasons there. 3 years there, really. Only started, really played his junior year. And that was enough for the Bears to say, I'll take it. Bought. Sold. I'll take it. Wrap it up. He's ours. So let's see. Don't really care about 2014 and 2015. I mean, look at these. 47 attempts, 78 attempts. The man was not playing. But his junior year, played 13 games, 68% completion. Pretty good. You want high 60s, pretty much high 60s, low 70s in college. College defenses are not good unless you're like the top 3 team. One of the top 3 teams in the country. So, not bad. 68%. Respectable. 3,700 yards. Yeah, it's pretty good. Nothing great. It's good, pretty good. Touchdowns to interceptions. 30-6. Not bad. Pretty good. Respectable. Is this enough to be draftable? A starting quarterback in the league? Playing in the ACC? Putting up these numbers? The Bears thought so. Maybe his tape is better. Who knows? Let's see. Did he have any great wins? 2016 season. Look at his game logs. Opened up at Georgia. That's a tough opponent. They ended up losing. 60% completion. 156 yards. Very low. No touchdowns, no picks. Kind of a non-factor in the game. When you have 40 attempts and you're only putting up 156 yards, that's a little concerning against a good Georgia defense. Georgia is historically run-in good defense. But then they rip off some wins here. I'll give them a pretty good win. Florida State. This was right after Jameis Winston left. So the team was still a little good because they had Dalvin Cook. Let's see the record. What did they go that year? 10-3, not bad. But Mitch Trubisky during that Florida State game, 81% completion. Fantastic. That's great. 405 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Now that is a game that you can get drafted on. Those are great stats. 31 of 38, 405 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. You get the win. That's fantastic. That is a great stat line, a great game by Mitch Trubisky against a I won't say very good, I'll say a pretty good Florida State team, a respectable Florida State team. What else he do? Went against Florida. Decent game here, 71%. Actually, that's really good. 299 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. No picks is always a plus. 2 touchdowns, pretty good. But then they got to a bowl game, so a decent record that ended in a bowl game appearance against Stanford. Did they win it? Did he win the bowl game? This is what you have to do. This is what you compete all year for, to be in a bowl game. And unfortunately, he met Stanford, and they were not able to get it done. Unfortunate. 'Tis unfortunate. And the record was 8-5. I mean, that's really not that good, especially in the ACC. I mean, who's in the ACC? Come on. So a little concerning. 8-5 record. Decent stats. Break down this game. Close game. Lost by 2. How close was it? All right, let's first start off. What did Mitch Trubisky do here? 59% completion. That is not good, folks. That is not good. 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. God damn. The biggest game of his season. A bowl game. And he kind of stunk. Let's see. Stanford's QBs, they had 2 of them. They only passed it 18 times, and they still got the dub. They combined for 1 touchdown and no interceptions. Let's look at the scoring in this game. Starts off, UNC gets some points. Drives them down. Mitch Trubisky was able to throw the tug there. Pretty good. Good opening drive. Opening start. Pretty good. Then Stanford comes, ties it up. String of field goals. In the third, another field goal. Then they get the run. Close game still. Fourth quarter, Mitch Trubisky throws a pick 6. So not only did he throw 2 interceptions, one was a pick 6. That is very awful, especially when you lose by 2 points. They get another field goal, Stanford does, and then UNC, 25 seconds left, 2-yard pass from Mitch Trubisky. That's clutch. But they're down by 2. They go for the 2-point. 2-point rush. Failed. Does that mean that UNC did not trust Mitch Trubisky to throw a 2-yard pass? I don't know. I've got the game highlights. We are going to look at that. We are going to get to this game specifically because I want to see this this clutch drive. Did Mitch Trubisky do it? And then I want to see why they went for the rush. Was it an actual rush by the running back, or did Mitch Trubisky run it and fail? But I have to give him credit. 25 seconds left. 1 possession game. He throws a touchdown. That's good. But that not clutch 2-point conversion. We got to break that down. Anything else here for the stats in college? Only got 1 year really to go off of, so I think it's just time to watch the highlights. As we said, 68% completion, 3,700 yards, 30 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Decent stats for college. So here we go. This is his 2016 season at UNC. Started. Let's see what he's got. Is the film better than the stats? Are the stats better than the film? Let's break it down. Here we go. Boom. And we start off with a bomb from the 45, about down to the 3. Pretty good arm, right on target. That's a good pass. Wide open. Was able to lead the receiver. Puts it right on him. Here we go. Mitch Trubisky runs. And that's college defense because that was very slow. The man literally just stopped still. Right here. Stop. Full stop. It was able to get started again and outrun the defense. Is this the same run? I believe it is. The full stop. Rolls out. Nice way to escape the pressure. Throws it in the end zone. Very crowded it seemed, but was able to fit it in there. I'll give him credit for that pass. Another look at it. Another look at it. Okay, now that angle makes it look a lot better. Was able to get it over the defender at the back of the end zone. Now that is a good pass. That was a good angle. Another deep ball. Perfect. On target. That is great. Great pass. Deep ball accuracy. How deep was it? Throws it from the 20. 30 to the 50. Down back to the 30. 50 yards. Right on the money. Perfect. Nice throw there. Rolls out. He decides he can take it. The extension. The touchdown. Let me pause this real quick. What did he do for running wise? Put up another 300 on the ground. 5 touchdowns. How many attempts? He rushed 93 times for 300 yards. Not that good. Averaging about 3 yards a carry when he runs. So, not a dual threat quarterback by any means, but he can get it done. Simple rollout here. Puts it on the money, on the goal line. Clutch red zone touchdown. There it is. The bootleg. Fools everybody. I'll give him credit for that fake. That's a good fake. Way to sell it. Got everybody to bite, and then that's just wide open. Wide open jog into the end zone. Boom! That's a good throw. Not a tight window, but, a window nonetheless. Fires it right in there. Good throw. Nice pass. Nice out route. Puts it right on the money. Open receiver. Cashes in. Another touchdown pass. Another touchdown pass there. Wide open, but he was able to put it right on the money. Here we go. What is this? Receiver came down with this too. Let's take a look at this again. Look like a 50-50 ball he throws up. Yeah, that's a great pass. Outside, toward the sideline, where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. And they end up with the touchdown. Nice tight throw there. Inside away from the defender. Oh, yeah. That's great. Great pass. Steps up in the pocket. Another deep ball. That accuracy. Oh, my goodness. That was great. Was that another 50-yarder? It was. It was. 50 yards cash. 50 yards cash. He's pumped. Why not? You just scored a touchdown. Perfect. Literal perfect accuracy. Perfect placement. Little low. Receiver had a slide to get it, but got to give him credit because he did catch it. Little flea flicker for a wide open pass. Puts it on the money right in stride with the receiver. Nothing too great about it, but what to take away is that it was right on target. Kept the receiver in stride. So he was able to make the 20-yard run after the catch for the touchdown. Boom, back of the end zone. Defender wasn't really looking at it. Let's watch it again. If the defender had his head around looking for the ball, possibly could have been batted down. But you have to give him credit because it was a completion. All right, a little underthrown here. A trick play. Actually, not too bad. Not too bad. That was actually a good pass. Wasn't really underthrown. And coming from a sprinting position to catch it, little one-step drop and just launches it. I'll give him credit for that. Boom, back of the end zone, wide open. Way to cash in. Simple comeback route, but puts it right on the money. That's what you want to see. Deep ball once again. Oh my goodness, right on the money again. This is what you love to see. Put it right on your receiver where only he can grab it. Was that a different play? That was a different play once again. Right over the defender. Receiver had a step on the defender, puts it right over the defender, right on target. That's great. Good pass there and a great stretch out by the receiver to score. This is all receiver there. Just give Trubisky credit for just putting it in on stride so the receiver doesn't have to fumble around and try and get it. Rolling out. Pretty open. But pretty good. Pretty good. Gets it over the two defenders there. Oh, another jump ball in the end zone. Why not? 84 looks like he has the height over the defender all day. Go up and get it. Go up and get it. Pretty good. So that's what he did at USC. Now let's take a look at this bowl game. You really want to win the bowl game, folks. I mean, that is a little concerning that at the biggest game of the season, he can't get it done. But let's see. Let's see what this game was about. He ended up throwing 2 interceptions. Hopefully we do get to see that. How bad were they? But here it is, the bowl game against Stanford. Here we go. His last collegiate game. The last tape that the Bears saw that were like, you know, we can work with this kid. Nice fake there. You know, but the speed is nothing special. I mean, that's not going to translate to the NFL. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. That's a wide open receiver. Possibly a wide open touchdown if he puts it on the money. Yikes. Yikes. The pressure's getting to the man a little bit. The big stage. There you go. 3rd down. That's big. Trying to escape the pocket. Handles the pressure pretty well. Looks like he wanted to bail and hand that ball off a little bit, but he makes something out of nothing and gets 8 yards. Not bad. Boom! The strike. For the touchdown. That's a good pass. Good throw. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Took a big hit. 3rd and 15. Set up screen. That guy got busted up from the beginning. Trying to escape the pocket again. Oh, whoa. This was caught. All right. That was actually good. Right on the money. 3rd and 8. Clutch. Picks up the first. That's good. Here it is, another angle. Rolling out. Oh, yeah, that's good. Low and away. Perfect. Not fast enough that time. Gets brought down. Looking at that receiver the entire time. That's who he wanted to throw to. The simple slant route. Make it a 3rd and manageable. Oof. Ugh. Not good. Picks. No, this was not the pick 6. Let's watch it again. Ugh. Was he staring down his receiver again? Oof. Just did not see him. He saw this defender fall, I think, and was trying to squeeze it in. Didn't see the second defender. That is not a good pass. That is very awful. They're breaking it down. Here it is in slow-mo. Wasn't expecting that defender to come up and stay with that the receiver running out. But he's back. They only give up 3. Still manageable game. Close game. Finds the open receiver. Way to stay calm. Eyes down the field. Handles the pressure really well there, actually. Receiver wide open. Gets it there. Give him credit. A deep pass. About 40 yards. We've seen him make this when the receiver's wide open. You want to have that one back. You want to have that one back. He threw 59% in this game, folks. Botched play. Not good. 3rd and 13. 1 possession game. 3rd quarter. He goes deep. That's tough. That's a short receiver, too, trying to throw up that jump ball. Look at that. The receiver is shorter than the defender, and he's throwing this ball. Back shoulder, corner end zone. That's a tough throw. From about 45 yards. Yikes. Tough throw. 3rd and 13. Who was it touched by? Was it tipped? Receiver got a hand on it. Receiver went a little too inside. Good strike there. Tries the read option. The speed, I don't know what they're thinking. The speed isn't really there with him for the read option. I wouldn't respect it. Oh, come on. This is a touchdown if he can get it. Not this one. This one. Here we go. If this is on the money, you have all day to throw. That's such a clean pocket to an open, wide receiver. You put that on the money, that's a touchdown, man. So that is concerning. That's very concerning. This is where you want your players to thrive. A bowl game. Would have been able to juke the safety comes up. If you juke him at like the 2 when they meet, I mean, that's a tug. Tries to run and escape. The wheels are not there, guy. The wheels are not there. 3rd and 10, you got to pass it. Another read option. They pick up the first. They know they had to switch up their strategy at this point because they're like, the man cannot hit wide open targets, so we got to do the read option, I guess. Some red flags here, but the Bears said, fuck them. We don't care about those red flags. We'll take them. Is that a catch? Yeah, that's a catch. They've got the lead now. Oh, goodness, you've got the lead and you do this. Ugh. He wanted that. He wanted to go there the entire time. The wheel route by the running back. He didn't stare him down the entire time last second, but the defense was not fooled. You throw pick six. Yikes. That's bad. That is bad. Come on, Mitch. Does the safety automatically head over there? Oh, yeah, he's cheating up. He knows it's coming. He knows it's coming. Mitch Trubisky was looking at him. He was literally looking middle of the field before he turned and threw the ball. So he saw the defender come up. That's a bad pass. Can he shake it off? Good strike there. Once again, the offensive coordinator's like, we can't let him throw the ball. The read option's kind of been working. Keep running it. Gets them rolling out. They're not respecting the run. They're just covering the receivers. He takes it. Oh, another bad pass. Somehow he caught it. Or attempted to catch it. Yeah, that's incomplete. That hit the ground. But that's a bad pass. The only good thing about that pass was that only the receiver had a very small chance, but only the receiver had a chance to grab it. So if you're looking for anything to take away from that play, that's what it was. But that was very low, rolling out. Gets taken down. Boom, that was... Yeah, I went back here. Okay, sorry. I forgot where we were in the tape. I thought I went backwards a couple seconds ago, but I guess I went forward. Oh, well. Oh, well. I do want to look at this play again, though. They call that a catch. Yeah. Got it down the field. That's a great throw, a fantastic catch. That should have been caught. That may have been a little behind the receiver. It looks like he had to adjust to it a little bit, but still should have been caught. Looks like he had two hands on it, coming in on the chest. Unfortunate. A minute left. Down 8. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. A perfect pass, and you beef it. Oh, it doesn't get any easier than that. Jeez, that's perfect. Right on the money. Receiver had a step. Mitch Trubisky put it right on you. That you can't chalk up against Mitch. But he comes right back. Over the defender. Back shoulder pass. That's incomplete. He's throwing some dimes out here, though. These passes have been dimes, and the receivers have been screwing it up. That's a perfect pass. Back shoulder toward the sideline. Oh, yeah. That should have been caught. Fantastic pass, Mitch. In the clutch, he's throwing dimes out here. 3rd and goal. Down 8. Escapes the pocket. Sets his feet. We saw that highlight before. That's a game potential tying tug, baby. Way to get it done. Way to get it done. Keeps the play alive. Settles. Delivers. Touchdown. We need to see the 2-point conversion. This is where all the question marks arose. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's it. That's even worse than his said rush. Thought they may have ran it with the running back, but it was Mitch Trubisky. They brought everybody. Big blitz here. Defensive line gets through basically instantly. Mitch is trying to roll out. Hit probably this receiver right here. Looks like he's looking at him initially. This may have been the second option. He's rolling out. Number 90 just came barreling through. You've got to throw it there. Got to throw it right here. He tries to keep it alive, but 34 says, hey, I'm here. Can't go this way. And Mitch is under pressure. Could not even get the throw off. That's how the bowl game ends. Unfortunate for the quarterback who's just trying to get drafted. His draft stock falls a little bit there. But he gets drafted by the Chicago Bears. Second overall. First round, second overall. Whoa. Is that second overall talent? I don't think so. I do not think so. An ACC quarterback going second? Didn't win you a bowl game? One full season starting? Yikes. That's a lot of faith. That is a lot of faith. They've got his nickname here as Mr. Biscuit. Anybody ever heard of that? I never heard of that. Mr. Biscuit. Yikes. But he gets drafted. What did he do? 2017, his first starting year. 12 games started. I think he started like week 4. Gave him a little bit to settle down. This is the NFL game. Now that you've seen 4 of them, all right, we'll throw you in. And what did he do? 59% completion. Meh. Rookie year, 59%. I guess it's okay. 2,100 yards on 12 games. Yeah, I guess. 7 tugs, 7 interceptions. Let's look at his game logs from that year. Anything good? It says rookie year, so I have to take it with a grain of salt. As we said, starts week 5. Starts with a loss. Throws 48%. 1 touchdown, a pick, 120 yards. Not good. Following week, they get the win, but throws 50%. They lightened the load a little bit. Only attempted 16 passes. They get the win. 1 touchdown, 100 yards. Kind of game managing. And again, they said, oh, that worked, so we'll have him throw fewer passes. Throw 7 passes, 100 yards, nothing in the touchdown to interception columns. They get the win. They're like, all right, let's try to open it up, settle them in, and they end up throwing a lot, and they lose. 43% completion. Yikes, the man is struggling early on. Woo! Get him out of there. Maybe started him a little too soon. 164 yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick. All right, here we go. Shake it off. Comes back. Throws 35 times again. Another loss when he throws a lot. 60% completion, though. Okay, we're getting there. 297 yards. Okay, we're getting there. 1 touchdown, no picks. Unfortunately, the numbers are decent, but they were not able to get the win against Green Bay. They go to Detroit. All right. 60% completion. All right. Stringing decent games along. 179 yards, which is very low. A touchdown, no picks. Once again, just not enough. Okay, at Philly. 51% completion. They throw a lot. Another loss. 147 yards, very low. No touchdowns, 2 picks. That is a losing stat line if I've seen one. Try it again. All right. We'll try and throw a lot less, because when we run a lot, throw less, we win. When we throw a lot, we lose. We'll cut the attempts down to 15. He throws 80%. Very good. Only for 100 yards. A touchdown, no picks, but unfortunately they lose by 1. How did they lose by 1? Let's take a look here. What happened at the box score? Game-winning field goal. Damn. Game-winning field goal. So they had the entire lead. The defense just allowed an end of game drive, pretty close, 24-yard field goal. That's cash. And unfortunately, the Bears lose, even though they only threw it 15 times. Okay, shake it off. Go to passing a lot again. We just tried not passing a lot. It didn't work this time, but they passed a lot against Cincinnati. It's Cincinnati, a bad team in 2017. They're like, let's pass it a lot on him. He does 78% completion. Nice. Easing him back in. 271 yards. Great. 1 touchdown. No picks. Nice job. Way to win the game. They get the win. Okay, they say let's pass it a lot again. The entire season. Show us what you've got. And he says, I can do 67%. That's very good. 300 yards, 1 touchdown. But when you throw it 46 times, the man's going to throw 3 picks. Not good. Everything else was very good except those 3 picks, young fella. They go to Cleveland. All right. 23 attempts, 61% completion, 193 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Being a game manager, they get the win. Final game of the season against Minnesota. What have you learned? The culmination of what you've learned all season comes up as a loss. You throw 55%. You're going backwards. We've had a good string here, kid, and you're stepping back. 178 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Yikes. Looks like they just tried to let him be a game manager this season, and it did not work. But he comes back in 2018, makes a Pro Bowl. These are Pro Bowl stats his second year. Let's take a look. Started 14 games, went 11-3. That's how you do it. That's a playoff record, baby. All right, you throw it 434 times. 67% completion. That is very good. 3,200 yards. Good. We want to see 4,000. We want to see you get there. But your second year, only playing 14 out of the 16 games, 3,200 yards. I'll give it to you. Good. 24 touchdowns. The man is throwing dimes out here, putting up the points. 24 touchdowns. 12 picks, 2-1. That's good. That's what we want to see. At least 2-1. Let's break down these game logs. What did you do in these games, sir? Starts in Green Bay, loss. Okay. Lose by 1 though. How'd they lose by 1? Another late game field goal. Aaron Rodgers just throws a 75-yard pass, gets past the defense, and Mitch Trubisky appears not to have been able to put together a game-winning drive. Unfortunate. But it's against Green Bay. Kind of give them some breaks here, right? 65% completion in the game, 171 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Trying to manage the game, and it didn't work. Here we go. They get a string of wins here. Back-to-back wins against only one good team in Seattle, Arizona, and Tampa Bay. Yikes. Those should be wins. What did he do? 73% completion, 68% completion, 73. That's how you do it. The man had 6 touchdowns against Tampa Bay. Oh my goodness. The man has been barely throwing touchdowns his entire season thus far. He throws 6 in one game. We are going to be definitely taking a look at that game individually. We need to see this. 354 yards, 6 touchdowns, no picks. Woof! The man has arrived. But the following week, they lose. 71% completion percentage, 316 yards, another big touchdown day with 3. Unfortunately, throws a pick, and in a one-possession game, that will do it to you. Another loss against New England, 52%, 333 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, one possession game here with 2 picks. That will do it to you. But the man said, I'm done losing. I will not lose for the rest of the season. You hear me? And what did he do? He rallied off some good wins. 55% completion, not that good, but they get the win. No interceptions. 60% completion percentage, 135 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and they ended up blowing Buffalo out somehow. Yikes. Yeah. Just be the game manager, they said, and he did it. But then 76% completion, 335 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks against Detroit. Some decent games here mixed in with some not that good games. This 53% against the Rams, 1 touchdown, 3 picks, 100 yards. But ends the season very well against some tough competition here. Green Bay, San Fran, Minnesota winning all those games to close out the season. 71%. Is that 86? Oh my goodness, 86% completion. Woo! 1 touchdown, 246 yards. Ends at Minnesota, 69% completion. These are some good completion numbers. The yards are kind of low. I mean, a lot of 100-yard games. Woof. You do not want to see that. A lot of 1 touchdown, no touchdown games. You do not want to see that. That's just game managing. That's not showing that you can go out as a starting quarterback and win these games yourself. They end up making the playoffs this season. We are also going to look at this game individually. They end up losing. He throws 60%. His first playoff game, that's pretty good. A touchdown, 300 yards, no picks. Those numbers are pretty good, especially for your first playoff game. But this is Philly coming off that Super Bowl win. They lose by 1. We'll take a look at it. Take a look at the film. And then that brings us to last season. What did he do? You expect yourself to get better by every year. Unfortunately, that did not happen. They end up going 8-7 with him starting. Throws 63% completion, which is good. 3,100 yards. He throws it 516 times. Completes 326 passes for only 3,100 yards. That's just screaming to me dink and dunk. Dink and dunk. Not really trusting his arm or the receivers. Throws 17 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Not good. Not good. Not even 2-1. Come on. We'll take a look at these game logs real quick. Run through them. Won't spend too much time. We got to get into this film. Any good wins? Once again, they lose against Green Bay at the opener. What's a good win? Minnesota's a good win. Throws 66%. But he only threw it 3 times. Probably got injured here. Looks like he did. Miss weeks 5 and 6. Comes back week 7 with a string of losses here. Gets a win at Detroit. Once again, look at all these 0 touchdown games. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And look at all these 1s. 1, 1, 1. Not good. He's not putting up points. Got to score to win. No big wins coming out besides that Minnesota game where he didn't play. Coincidence? Possibly. Not a good win against the Giants. Daniel Jones, not that great. Detroit, good win against Dallas, I guess. That's a big name. 74% completion, 244 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's a solid game. That's a winning stat line. Beats Minnesota again late in the season. Wow, 70% completion, 207 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. That's game managing. That's not you winning the game. That's your team winning the game and you not making mistakes. So the numbers are not looking good for the man. The college tape didn't really impress me. Not looking good for the man. Is it his weapons? Let's take a look. 2017, his rookie year, Doesn't really matter who he had here. It's his rookie year, so can't judge too much. Had Jordan Howard as the running back. His receivers, Josh Bellamex, Bellamy, and Kendall Wright. No big names there. Second year, 2018, he gets the Allen Robinson. He's about 6'3", 220. That's a solid receiver. That's what you want. Height, go up and get it. Had a decent season, 754 yards with 4 touchdowns. They had Tyreek Cohen, which, I mean, with Mitch Trubisky, that's what you want. Dink and dunk. That's what Cohen can do. He ended up making the Pro Bowl that year. Look at this. 71 catches for 725 yards and 5 touchdowns. That's dink and dunk. Dink and dunk. Then they also had Jordan Howard as their main running back. Rushed for just under 1,000. So the team was good. But then the following year, they kind of figured out that Mitch Trubisky's dink and dunk. Tyreek Cohen, 79 catches, so about the same as the year before, but a lot less yards, 456. But Allen Robinson, they said, hey, you got to throw it this year, Mitch. And he gave Allen Robinson 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. Respectable season for a good wide receiver. They also got Anthony Miller, who put up another touchdown, 756 yards. So that is a little more promising that an actual wide receiver had a good amount of the yards from Mitch and not a running back for dink and dunk. So without further ado, let's get into some of these games highlights. But first, does he fumble a lot? 21 fumbles in his 3 years, but he only lost 8, losing about 2 a season, 2-3 a season. The fumbles themselves are going down, which is a good sign. I mean, I guess I would accept about, 1 to 2 max fumbles lost a year. I also don't want you fumbling, 10 times because we're losing field position every time you fumble. But he cut down the fumbles. The fumbles lost are going down, so that is a good sign for the man. So let's get into these highlights. I guess we can start with a 6 touchdown game, right? Let's start off strong for the man. 6 touchdowns, no picks. Let's see them. Is it all dink and dunk? Most likely. This was his dink and dunk year, according to the stats. Let's see. Here we go. A little bit of a read option. They don't respect the man's legs, which you shouldn't. So that's why a decent gash there. Stumbles out of the pocket, regains 45-yard pass, wide open receiver. All the defenders in the middle of the field. Is that Anthony Miller? Who is that? Anthony Miller just able to get wide open. Easy pass, wide open. Nothing spectacular there. The defender falls down. That's one of the 6 touchdowns. Wide open. Wide open. That is also not Anthony Miller. Here we go. Decent pass. No real pressure on the receiver. Now that's a good touchdown pass. Woof! Corner route by the receiver. Mitch puts it right on him. Not underthrown, not overthrown. Perfect pass. Now that is a good, solid touchdown pass. Boom. Receiver open, but puts it right on the money where he's able to catch and run. Good pass. Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Over one defender, under the other, right on the money. Nice. in the red zone. Boom. Nice little slant. These are all to Gabriel. Or Cohen. Yeah, Tyreek Cohen. I mean, speedy back. Dunk it off to him. Slant. Boom, wide open. He was wide open before for the touchdown. He was wide open to get a nice chunk there. He says, yes, sir. A hard pump fake. Wide open receiver. Puts it right on him. The Tampa Bay defense is not looking good. Maybe that's why he threw 6 touchdowns. The most he had ever before this game was 3. The most he had after this game was 3. Ooh, nice pass there. Receiver had a step. A little bit too much inside. Not even. I'm not even going to say that. This is a good pass, right on the money. It's just a small receiver that has to go up and make the leap, but that's still right on the money. Mitch uses his legs. They're not respecting the run. Oh, you got to make the effort to put the ball across the plane. Come on. Ball's in his right hand at this point, right hand toward the sideline. But if you're going for the touchdown, you got to switch real quick. Make the extend. But he gets it down to the 2. Yeah, I mean, and that counts as a pass, folks. That counts as a pass, the little flick. Some of these touchdowns are not that impressive, huh? Stat sheet lied a little bit here. Setup screen. Little high. Cohen doing his thing. Speedy back. That's what he does. A little dink from Trib. Yep, speedy. He's too fast. Gets the tug. Another throwing touchdown to a speedy running back. Do they call it back? What are you calling? Nope. It stands. And add 1 to the touchdown column for Mitch. Rolls out. Is that Cohen? No, Gabriel. All right, end zone goal line pass. Give him credit for this one. Roll out. That's what he was trying to do in the that bowl game against Stanford. Roll out, little dink off. Third and 15. Can they convert? Oh my goodness. Dunk it off. Dunk it off and let the man do it. So that was his 6th touchdown game. Not impressive. Not very impressive. Now let's look at his 2018 season. This was his best season, I believe, statistically. Let's see. Are we more impressed at a bigger body of work than a 6 touchdown game? Wide open receiver there. Right in the zone. Gets it to him. Decent pass. Steps up. Nobody's respecting the wheels. But he kept his eyes downfield and said, you know what, I see some room. I'll take it. Escapes the pocket. Cohen gets behind the defender. But way to buy time. Able to see an open receiver and delivers. Give him credit. Boom. That's a good pass. Great pass. Right on the money. Safety coming over. Oh, once again, a beautiful dime. Allen Robinson. That's what he does. Boom, wide open receiver. We've seen this one. Are they going to show a lot from this game? They are. Okay. New game here. Against Miami. They lost this game, I believe. Oh, goodness. He got too excited. He's like, I never ran this much before. I never gashed a defense this much before. Got a little too ahead of himself. Stumbles. And he just stumbles. Got too excited. Comes back. They're up 14. Goes deep. Oh, yeah. Great pass. Right over the defender. Perfect placement. About 30, 40. About 40 yards. That's a good pass. Roll out. Buy time. Double back. Keeps his eyes downfield. And he says, I can run with it. I've got leading blockers. Look at him just tiptoe into the end zone. Look at it. Look at the tiptoe. The slow up. Okay. That's in New England? No, that was in Chicago, right? Yep. Okay. Decent run. Way to escape the pocket. Give him credit for that. Good blocker out in front. Knew what to do. Follow your blockers. He did. Didn't get too excited and fell down. Once again, he'll run. We're seeing a lot more running than passing from the man. Once again, he just starts and stops. We saw it in college, and it works. Who would have thought? A complete stop, direction change. The startup speed, the acceleration is there, I guess. But it gashes the New England defense. Interesting. Very interesting. Nice. Way to get it over the linebackers. Puts it right before the defender or the receiver ran into the safety. Good pass there. Good pass. Oh! Little underthrown, it looked like. The defender found the ball. Looks like he saw it a little too late. Little underthrown and a little toward the sideline, which the receiver looked like he wanted to keep going in. But that's Allen Robinson. He'll go and get it. He will go and get the ball. I would say a decent pass, but just a great catch by the receiver to keep his eyes on the ball, and also the defender didn't really get his head around in time. Good pass there. Escapes the pocket, buys time. He wants to run. Slows up, slings it. A lot of sun there, a lot of sun. They say he caught it. I'll take his word for it because there was a lot of sun there. Boom! Once again, open receiver. Puts it a little bit on the money. I don't know if the receiver wasn't looking to go as inside as Mitch threw it, and that's why he kind of stumbled catching it. But give him credit. Good throw there. Gets it over the defender. Good throw. And that was it. His highlights. Didn't really see a lot. Saw a lot of running. Some slow running. But, some good passes. Didn't see any 50-yard bombs like in college. Little bit, not too much dink and dunk in that highlight package. But let's take a look at his one playoff appearance. Let's break it down. What did he look like in that playoff game? We looked at the stats. It was a loss, unfortunately. This is not it. That is not it. This is his 2019 season. He made the playoffs in 2018, so let's do this before that, shall we? The wild card round against the Eagles. This Eagles team coming off the Super Bowl win. Pretty much only going to look at Trubisky here. We'll skip through these Eagles in a second. Once again, Nick Foles leading the helm. Okay, here we go. First drive, it seems. Good pass there. Right to the receiver. Allen Robinson, right on the money, right on target. Good, strong first throw. Escapes the pocket. Not good. Falling back, just tries to lob it in there. Hung in the air a ton. That's Darby, I believe, comes up and swats it away. They're showing a punt. Does that mean anything? Down to the 1. Good punt. All right, Trubisky back. Still down 3. Oh, a duck. A duck. Didn't even look like he put anything on that. Literally, he just moved his arm forward. No effort in that pass. This is a playoff game. That was third down. He looked like he put no effort into that throw. Another punt. The punt is better highlights than what Mitch is doing. Once again, the punt gets inside the 10. The punter is having a great game. Mitch is not so far. Oh, did they pick off the man? They did. He said, "Give me that ball." Wrestled it right from him. They score. They score without Mitch Trubisky. They didn't count it. They said he was down. Okay. This is after the turnover. Mitch, come on. Got to be ready. Change of possession. Good throw there. Tyreek Cohen finds the space. Mitch delivers. Here we go. Same drive. Third down. He tries to run. The wheels are not that fast. The wheels were not that fast. Got shut down. They try and tie it. They do. Give Trubisky a little bit of credit, engineering a drive off a turnover to tie the game. Game manager. That's what we've seen in his stats. That is a game manager move. I'll get you 3 off a turnover. Don't worry about it. I'll get you 7 on 3rd and 10. Don't worry about it. Game manager. A nice pick. Defense, special teams, keeping them in the game. Once again, that's Trubisky being a game manager when the defense in special teams keeps you in a game. Finds the open receiver, wide open. Game manager, doesn't really do anything special. I'll take the free yards. Nice to put it on Allen Robinson there. Goes deep. Oh, nice. No. A tad underthrown. Mitch couldn't make the big throw. Got to give credit to the defense for ripping it out, but they were only able to rip it out because it was underthrown by this much. Not even about 40 yards. We've seen him make the throw before. Just couldn't make it there in big time moment. You hate to see it. 3rd and 3. Just a tad underthrown, man. Put that on Mitch, I guess. Unfortunately, you have to put that on Mitch. Okay, 3rd and 3. Trying to score a touchdown, get some points before the half. Nice throw there. Picks up the first. Takes a timeout. Comes back. On the run. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. Throwing on the run. Look at his form on this. Not good. Almost throws a pick. Should have been a pick. Absolutely should have been a pick. Bad throw by Trubisky. 3rd and 10. Just trying to get a little closer for the kicker. Can they put up 3? They do. Once again, game manager, I'll get you 3 before the end of the half. I will not score a tug. But they get it. Coming out of the half, trick play. They have to think of something because Mitch isn't getting it done. Trick play, picks up a nice chunk there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Hand off. I mean, it's smart. That's what you do. 3rd and 1, hand it off. Don't need Mitch there. Need Mitch here, though, on 1st and 10. Takes a sack. Nothing out of that drive. Once again, has to rely on the defense. That's good. That's a late hit they call. Unnecessary roughness. That is it. Hit him helmet to helmet. Decent call. Defense keeping everything in front of them. Can't get burned because they will not be able to return with a touchdown. Nice defense there. They call that. I don't know about that. Oh, I think that's a bad call. I do not agree. But Foles cashes in. Something that Mitch Trubisky has not done this game is cash in. Here we go. You've got to answer here, Mitch. 3rd and 8, you just dump it too short. I mean, come on. Got to have some situational awareness there. Not something a game manager does. Okay, they get it back. They get it back, down 4 still. Mitch, the game is still in the hands of you. Go and win it. Decent throw there. Very low, but the receiver was able to get it. Oh, yeah, Mitch. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Yeah. That was on the money. Allen Robinson, I believe this is all his fault for stumbling, but this is on the money. This is a perfect placed pass. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, now he's cooking. Can he cap it off? 3rd and 9, they find themselves in, bruh, you can't run. The wheels, you've been deceived from the regular season. The wheels are not that fast. You have to trust your arm. He doesn't. 4th down, they get another field goal. Come on. Bears fans, I don't know how you deal with it. I can't even watch these highlights without getting frustrated. Defense comes through once again. They give Trubisky another chance to put up a touchdown. They're down 1. Go win us the game, please. There you go. Good strike. Once again, nice. We saw that highlight earlier. Boom. Over the defender. Driving. Almost in the red zone. Seems where he struggles. Nice. Gets it over the defender. Defender stumbles a little bit. If the defender was still on him, who knows if that would have been caught. Looked a tad underthrown again. But was able to receiver was able to get it. That's Allen Robinson. He says, I will go and get anything. Overthrown, underthrown, I'll go get it. They go for 2. What happened the last time we saw Mitch Trubisky go for 2? They blitzed him. He panicked. He got sacked. Can he redeem himself from the Stanford game? Here we go. Big game. Once again. 2-point conversion. What happens? They don't trust Trip. They don't trust Mitch Trubisky. That's what happens. They don't get it. They don't trust Mitch. Unfortunate. Defense has to be a little rejuvenated now because Mitch was able to lead them for the touchdown. If they call a penalty on that, they don't, right? Okay. I would have said... Boom. Great stop on defense. Now with 6:22, Mitch, you just need to control the game. Get it down the field. Eat up this clock. Hopefully get 3. That's all you have to do. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I believe I remember seeing that he threw 2 interceptions this game, and I think we've seen 1. Takes a big sack here. You cannot do that. Very untimely sack. Not good. 3rd and 19. His signature buy time spin. I mean, that's what you do on 3rd and 19. I mean, you dump it off. Don't take a sack. Don't force a turnover. Defense has to come up big here. No touchdown. No touchdown. Let them drive all you want, but you cannot allow the touchdown. Can't bring him down. They didn't fall for any of those pump fakes, but they weren't able to capitalize on the tackle initially. They're driving. Defense isn't coming up and making big stops, big tackles at the point of attack, letting them drive down to the 2. A minute left. Got to come up big. Great tackle by Khalil Mack. That's why you paid the man. Another big stop. Is that Khalil Mack again on the tackle? Was that him? 52 it was. Khalil Mack coming up big. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Great defense again. 4th down, 4th and goal for the game. Oh, damn. Damn, you can only stop him so many times. It's a tough play to defend. The slant, the out slant. Across the goal line. They go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Doesn't get it. 56 seconds left. Didn't get it. So 56 seconds left. 1 timeout. You need a field goal. What can Mitch do? Does Mitch have it in him? Oh, look at this. This is a good return. It's going to be a good return. Tyreek Cohen. Oh, Tyreek Cohen, baby. Gave him great starting field position. 48 seconds left. 1 timeout. All you need is 3. This is game management right here. You bring in the game manager. You bring in Mitch Trubisky. This is your moment right here. Everybody else did their job. Defense held them to only a 1-point game now. Tyreek Cohen on special teams gives you a great starting field position. The clock is kind of going to be a non-factor. You've got the 1 timeout. You only need about 30 yards probably to get in field goal range. Come on now, Mitch. Come on. Show me something. Show me what you got. Here we go. Boom! Big strike to Allen Robinson. That's a clutch throw. Boom. Stays in bounds. No need to hurry. They ended up using the timeout. That's debatable if you use it there. Can't fault him. Okay. Okay. I mean, you want to, not a comeback route. You want to throw it, so we can get out. But, yeah, spike it. Come on. You should know this. You shouldn't be looking at the sideline to know to spike the ball. A lot of seconds coming off here. Spike it, bro. Damn, he wasted a lot of time on that. That was a lot of time wasted. But they're at the 25. You got to just take shots at end zones. 3rd and 2. Do not keep it in bounds. All right. All right. Now, he didn't give his receivers a chance to catch it, but also didn't underthrow it. There was no need to force anything there. It's not a good pass by him, but it's a that's a game management pass, I would say. Didn't underthrow for a turnover, overthrew it. In that situation, you want to overthrow it if you're not gonna, make an attempt on it. So nothing bad there. You bring out the field goal unit. Doink. A dink and dunk season ends in a doink. Who would have thought? This one you cannot blame on Mitch. Mitch did his job. Game manager. He got him in position. He kept him in the game with field goals. Oh, man. You hate to see that. Doink. Doink. 43-yarder. Totally makeable. Is that Cody Parkey too? Yikes. Damn. Damn. Matt Nagy is stunned. He's like, I just coached a trash quarterback to having a chance to win in the playoffs. And this is what you do to me? This is how you respect me, your coach? You do this? Unbelievable. So, an unfortunate end to a Pro Bowl year for Mitch Trubisky. His first playoff appearance, it ends like that. You hate to see it. But he comes back in 2019. 7-9, I believe we said, as the starter. 8-7. They don't get to the playoffs. This is what he did. Not going to take too much time on this highlight video. We've seen what he can do. Pretty consistent. Good pass there. Also, it's just, this is Allen Robinson he's throwing to. He'll go get it. Doesn't have, I don't think Tyree Cohen is on this team. Let's take a look. They still got Tyree Cohen? Oh, yeah, they do. But they just shut him down. That's right. That's what we said. They just shut him down a lot more. He had more completions this year and less yards, less touchdowns. He can get it to wide open receivers. We've seen it. Wide open receiver. We've seen it. Little dump off. We've seen it. Nice play there. Way to fake the run. That's a good throw. Good clutch throw. Good clutch play. Puts him up 21-0. 3rd and 17. What can you do? You got a highlight on 3rd and 17? Oh, yeah. Right over, I believe that's Josh Norman. They say incomplete. They're going to overrule this, though. That's a tug. He's having himself a game here. Dink. Dink to Tyreek. All these yards get awarded to the man. Dunked it off. Little slant On the money. Let's Robinson do his thing. Back of the end zone. That's a good strike. To who else? Allen Robinson. .50 ball. Good throw, I guess. Great job on the receiver to go and make the catch. They make it a 16-point game. Receiver beat the defender there. Mitch gets it to him. Keeps him in stride. Against a pretty pathetic Chargers team last year, I would say. Throwing to Tyreek Cohen. What else is new? Good throw there. Gets it over the linebackers. He says yes. 4th and 1. Nice. Great placement. Boom. Underthrown, but it's Allen Robinson, baby. Allen Robinson is making this man look better than he is. Whoa. Very covered. 2nd and 18. This Chargers defense is giving up chunk plays on big and long. He was able to come down with it. Wide open. That's what Mitch does best. Scrambles. Having success against the Chargers defense. But any other defense, as we've seen, will shut that down quick. Bears and Eagles. This is a revenge game for the Bears. They're down 12-0. They let them run. They get the flag. That was a late hit. He did slide. I agree. A bomb! A bomb! Completed. A little underthrown. Could have been a tug if you place it right on stride. How far was this from the 30? About 50. About 50 yards. Seems to be his max that we've seen. Receiver has to adjust to that ball. Down 19-7. This is a revenge game, Mitch. Did they lose that? Looks like they did. They would have had another highlight if they did win it. Is this 2019? Games and schedule against the Eagles. Here we go. They lost it. 14-22. The revenge game, they've lost it. Unfortunate. Mitch, boom. Great pass there over the defender. Up 1. Didn't step into it. That's all arm strength. Falling back, but that's Allen Robinson. He'll go get it. That was actually a pretty good pass, too. Yup, swing pass, dink, dunk, touchdown, Cohen. Dink, dunk, Cohen. Floats it. Nice. Once again, against a not-so-great defense in Detroit. Against the Rams here. Tie game. Opening drive. Great 3rd and 10 completion. 3rd and 10 again in the red zone. Floats it over. Woo! Tyreek Cohen. I don't know what the defender was doing here. Looks like he just didn't track the ball well. Back shoulder, though. Back shoulder floater to Cohen. It got there. It got completed. Don't know if it should have been completed with the defender right there, but got to give him credit. Mitch Trubisky running against a Giants defense. He slides this time. Usually doesn't do that. Underthrown, but was able to get it there, and Allen Robinson was able to wrestle his way to the end zone. Boom, on the money, out in front. Robinson was able to get some yards after that. That was a good throw. Red zone, speed out. He runs it. I'll give him credit. I'll give him credit in heart for that play. Nice throw. Out in front on a slant. That's nice. Open. Yep, open. Nice little slant on the money. Open there. Nice. Over the defender, away from the other defender. Great placement, great catch. I'll give Trubisky a lot of credit for that one. That was great. Nice. Once again. About 30 yards. Over the defender, on the money. Possibly a tad underthrown. Looks like the receiver had to slow up just a tad at the end there. Just a tad. But that's still a great throw. And he comes back and hits it again. Once again, a tad underthrown. About 30 yards. Receiver was able to win it, get it. They come down in the red zone, open, slant, cash. They get it. I mean, that's it, folks. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it. That's Mitch Trubisky. What to say about Mitch Trubisky? Let's go back to these stats. I mean, the completion percentage is there, but is it all just dink and dunk by Cohen? I mean, the yards are not impressive at all, especially for 516 attempts, 300 completions. You're only putting up 3,100 yards. The touchdowns are low. He had one good year, but they're low the next year. That is concerning. So now the question is, do you move off of him? They brought in Nick Foles. Should Nick Foles start? That's another discussion. We can do that too. We'll get into that. Maybe tomorrow we'll do that. But is Mitch Trubisky a starter in this league? I don't believe so. I think he could start in the league, but you're not getting to the playoffs. I mean, he's a game manager. I hate to say it. You need a very good defense and a very good running game. You need a speedy back so he can dunk it off to him. He had Cohen. Allen Robinson had a pretty good year in 2019. He was able to get it to him. But, just he's good against bad defenses. The touchdowns need to come up a lot. But that's Mitch Trubisky. Make of it as you will. Kind of milquetoast mediocre, I would say. Needs to get these yards up to 4,000. Needs to get these tugs to mid-20s. The record, I mean, had a great 2018 season, but that's when Tyreek Cohen was taking over the league. Tyreek Cohen gets exposed a little bit the following year, forces Mitch Trubisky to throw to Allen Robinson more, which he did, but just the yards didn't change, so Yards per attempt are in the sixes. Kind of want to be, mid sevens to eights. Kind of indicates the dink and dunk as we saw. But should Mitch Trubisky start? I say you definitely start him. His last year on his rookie deal. See what he can do. Give him his full 4 years. But that's Mitch Trubisky. And that's today's Takes by Fans, baby. If you like it, you will love it, you want to come back tomorrow, twitch.tv/takesbyfans. We stream live Monday through Friday there at noon. Just in the meantime, as sports are on a hiatus, we're just going through players, teams, organizations, everything in between, breaking it down, getting us ready and prepared for these sports to resume the new season. Can't wait. Follow me on Twitter, Takes by Fans. Be a part of the conversation. Join the movement. Be a part of something. Come on. So yeah, this was great. It was fun, and I will see you guys tomorrow.